Oh, from over the time from when my break, even this morning, and even sometime last night, things been blowing up of the WWE Superstar Women's Champion, and I think I'm gonna get into that right now. Stephanie Vaquer, I don't know how to spell her last name. She's from Chile, but she's a very beautiful woman. That's all I gotta say about that. But it's just okay. She posted this new tattoo that she got, and then people in the comments and called her satanic and all this other stuff. But if you look at it, it's not the Baphamet ram. The ram skull by itself, with no connotations or nothing on it, is really just the star symbol of Aries. Now, you could believe whatever you want about astrology. If you think it's not good and it's occultism, that's on you if you want to think that way. But I encourage everyone to be independent thinkers and do research before coming at somebody. But the thing is look, I made comments on some of the pages. One guy says what the Bible's got to do with it. I was only using the Bible for the thou shalt not judge, because realistically, if you go out of the way, even if you're just judging OnlyFans girls, who's paying for these OnlyFans girls? Who's the one going and liking and double tapping and commenting on Instagram models? Yeah. It's funny to judge people, but until you do something similar or follow their social media. But that's besides the point. The point I'm trying to make is they're not using this. There are three diagnoses of what's going on with these kind of people. One could be concern trolls, just people who just want to get outrage and generate outrage and rage bait and get people to come to their page, especially if they have no profile picture. That's all they do is argue with people in the comments, because they got nothing else going on. They're not working a job. If they're not living in the mom's basement, they're living in a shitty apartment. They don't do nothing for themselves except sit on their $10,000 computer and fuck with people. I'm talking about the people that will play League of Legends and stuff like that. League of Legends, Valorant, one of those kind of things. So you got the angry gaming, fanboys right there. And then, you got the MAGAs, which, let's be honest, we already know the mindset. We know what's going on. We know it's a crowd mentality. It's not critical thinking, because people, people think that, you should have the same opinions as everybody else on everything else. Not even just politics, on everything else. And if you don't, then there's something fundamentally wrong with you, or you have mental illnesses, or you gotta look a certain way, or you gotta be this. Men have to be big, burly, roided up dudes. And I work out, okay? This is from a guy who works out. You don't need to be doing that. As long as you go to the gym, as long as you're paying bills, as long as you're helping your family somehow, and being a person of good character, that's what makes you a man. Not roids, not fast cars, not sleep with thousands of, attractive women that really don't like you. And this is where the final one is. I think the other thing that people that hate on Stephanie Vaquer's tattoo really isn't trying to be Christian or be concerned about whatever relationship that, whether relationship that, she has with whatever tattoo it is. I think it's a parasocial relationship. I think most of these dudes are incels that really do like her. They watch WWE, they like her, they want her, but they probably know they either know one of the two things, that she's married, or two, she's out of their league. Now, I'm going to admit, as a man, she's an attractive woman. She's beautiful. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to be a man and own up to it. She's a gorgeous woman, but let's be honest with ourselves. If you look at her tax bracket compared to ours, compared to me, my followers, or any haters that's watching, it's not even close. She's out of your league. So the healthy thing you do, because I say healthy, that the healthy thing you do is you'll go on social media, and put some hate comments or concern trolling posts because you're pissed off that she's not paying attention to you because you have a parasocial relationship. And if you have a parasocial relationship, you already know, okay? You already know it's one-sided. She don't see you like that, and that's the problem. It's in fact, it's not even about the Bible or anything like that. I don't even think it's even MAGA or whatever. I think it's just parasocial losers that are mad that gorgeous women don't like them because they don't go talk to real girls. They go and fantasize, get in chat rooms, get in Instagram, watch a show or TV or WWE, and fantasize a fantasy life that they have with a person they're obsessed with. And I've seen videos and pictures where there are wrestling fans female wrestling fans that take things too far. In fact, I seen a video of, I did the reaction with the video with Rhea Ripley being overcrowded by her fans when she's just trying to get to her next event. It's like, that's the problem. You don't go. This is why I have an issue with parasocial relationships, because that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You're not mad at her for the tattoo she got. You don't even care. You don't even care about the Bible, but it's easy to use the Bible to defend whatever you want to believe. But if you're going to come at someone, and even if it was a satanic tattoo, here's the thing. How are you going to come at her for that when your mind is full of lust? When you're lusting after a woman who is married. I don't know if she's married to CM Punk or anything like that, but I know she's for sure married. I'm for sure, 100%, shadow of it, and that makes you mad. It's like the guys who go to these cons, and they see someone like Jessica Negri, and they know she has a boyfriend, and then they get so mad they can't wait to take to Twitter or Facebook or anything and let them know that they're hoes because they don't want to fuck them, because these people aren't coming to the terms that, let's be honest, you guys are incels. You're not talking to real women. Ain't no way you're talking to real women, being mad. And this is why I think it's a parasocial relationship, because like, you could take the time that you did writing comments about her tattoo, you could take the time to do something else. You could clean your place up, you could pay your bills, you could go to the gym, there's a lot of things you could do. You took the time out, and then you took the time out to argue with people in the comments section. Think about that. I just want you to think on that.